G'day crew, Belth here with Dog Shadow Gaming, a channel where we live to game and game to live. And today we're looking at our third episode of Total War Warhammer 2, our Dwarves Let's Play campaign. And on our second episode, being the last one, we had just had a big fight out with some beastmen here, and we ambushed them and took them out. We'd finished our first quest level, or quest battle, I suppose you'd call it, up here. We had taken out Carag Dron and sacked and razed that. And I think what we were heading to do now, guys, is we were heading up here to take Mount Gunbad. Mount Gunbad's got a nice big juicy gold mine in there that we really want, because that's just lovely. And when we get all our lovely monies, which is what we're after as dwarves, we can then trade, which is also a big money revenue. And you might be thinking, but Belth, why do you need so much money? Well, dwarves, my friends, are very expensive little buggers. They are very, very expensive, and you can't field a lot of them without money. One of the most expensive armies to field. So, what that would allow us to do is set up direct trading routes with both of these two dwarf factions, which will be very, very nice because we have a massive big diplomacy boost as part of our tree. We got it. That's not our tree. Oh, we do want that, but that's not our tree. We want this. 1 second. We want that because we need to get those to make stuff. Very important. Actually, we might want to get these first. Because subterranean battles, very, very good for dwarves. Very, very good. And I'll explain our strategy and tactics. I know we talked a little bit about it in episode 2, but I want to go more into it for those people who either haven't played this game before and are watching for the first time, or basically if you have, but this is just the way I do it. Now remember, we're only playing on normal. This is a casual, more of an explanation sort of series, looking at you know, just the tactics and how everything works, and maybe talking a little bit of lore on that. So without further ado, let's get into it. Oh, before I do, actually, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, then please make sure you hit that like button, smash the subscribe, and click the little bell to get all our updates. If you're watching on YouTube, guys, well then like the page and follow, and share out to your friends. That's how we share the love and grow the channel. We're also on Instagram and Twitter. Instagram's at Dog Shadow Gaming as usual, and Twitter is at Dog Shadow Gaming 1 or Game 1, not gaming. We're also on Patreon, so if you're liking what you're seeing and you feel like you'd be generous and help a Belth out to feed himself, then by all means jump over there and pop some money in the Patreon. But no pressure. If you feel like it, great. Otherwise, don't worry about it. Okay, so yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to move our Rune Priest, and we're going to get him to join in here. We've got... Dude, I have no idea who you are. I really don't care. No, I do. It's Grombrindle, the White Dwarf. He does have every reason to be arrogant, people. We're going to get rid of... No, we're not, actually. What we're going to do is get rid of you, because you've only got one chevron. You're not much good. Not much chop, buddy. Not much chop. So we want to get our Rune Priest in here, smash him in there, and then we're going to head up here and we're going to take these guys out. And we want to take that because it does give us, as I said, that access up here, and it's a gold mine. We want to take it before one of these guys does. So now we're gonna move this way, and we're running at 2263, so we're doing all right at the moment. We can't build anything right now. We're building here. It's all looking pretty hunky-dory. We're in pretty good terms with everyone. That's the grumpy dwarves. They're all right. Everybody else is pretty damn good. These guys.
By Sigma's will,
no,
come in peace.
So we'll just let them come to us, because remember from our last episode, when we went here, we got our Dwarven Emissary. So diplomatic relations, plus 20 to factions, humans, high elves, and lizardmen, right? So basically, they'll come begging to us. We're just like the diplomatic corps. We're flat stick. Everybody wants to be our friend at this point. Not only because we are at war with almost every single one of the negative races, like the vampires, the orcs, which gives us all buffs to the positive or order races. So lizardmen, elves, men, other dwarf factions, So that gives us all buffs plus that buff. So basically people love us. We're just loved. We're beloved by the masses. The bad guys don't. The chaos side of the world does not like us at all, but that's okay. When we play chaos, we'll play the other side. So basically what I've been trying to do, I've spent most of the night tonight, before I got this recording done, trying to get my mic settings right. I did actually record a little bit of this and then realized that although I was getting my mic settings right, there was no background sound. All the background sound was gone. For some reason we weren't getting any music or any game sounds, which was just not good. Now here we're going to do research rate 20, upkeep from all units down. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna do that, which should help us to bring down the cost of our troops a little bit. Now, what we're gonna do here? Yeah, he just got his ass whooped by the looks of it. We're gonna pop through here. Now we're still in our territory, so we're still going to get a little bit of replan there. Let's have a look at our buildings. We're all good. Now a quick way, as you get more buildings, instead of doing that, you can sort of come up here. This gives you sort of the world events. And these are our two sort of guys. And here's our, we've got our one, so public order's good, money's pretty good. And these are all the other guys around us. So border princes are making very good money. Yeah, yep, see, you can tell you who's making good money and who's not. And this is just sort of defense, like where our politics are right here. This is us, this is our guy, suitable for these areas. These are our military allies, defensive allies. We're at war with just about every bad guy on the planet. And we're trade partners so far with just these guys. So we're gonna definitely get a big boost when we get in here and we can get these guys as trade partners. So that's gonna be really good. So yeah, I was playing with the sound settings, just trying to, like, I'm getting a lot of breath sounds in the mic. I mean, I suppose the answer to that would be breathe through your nose a little bit more, Belth, you know, like, come on, man, learn to breathe. But I don't know, I've just always had a bit of a stuffy nose, so it's a bit harder for me to breathe through my nose. Or I think it's, well, you know what, it's probably just training as well. You just got to train yourself. Singers do it and things like that, but I'm not a singer.
Now then, Manlin.
Watch this.
What brings you here this day?
What do you want? Yeah, that's not gonna happen, man. Just, like, how about you pay me? Yeah? I don't need you. Yeah, well then, bugger off, I don't need you. Okay. So, look, it's like a koi fish. He'll come back. We just let him go. He'll come back. So yeah, basically we want this. See how, I mean, this guy, he's now stuck behind Ungrim Ironfist, who's the Slayer King up at Karakadron. He's a good mate of ours. We're in an alliance with him, so he's just going to wreck this dude. Meanwhile, this crappy little army is all that's left for defending this base, which is really good. So what we're going to do here... Now, when you're dwarves, and I'd explained this in the last episode, you really want them to attack you underground. You really, really do. It just gives you such a massive advantage. And this is also why we're doing this up. So once you get this to 3, you get a leadership plus 10 to both, which is very, very good. Like, very, very good. And then there's other bonuses, like there's a whole plethora of bonuses for fighting underground for the dwarves. So we're just gonna sit back. We're just making like loads of cash here, right? That's the thing with the dwarves. They can make the most money, but they kind of need to because of how expensive. When they get top tier, wow, they're expensive.
But I make no oath for the surety of your life.
Nope. See now. You might go, okay, but it's 500 gold. Yeah, but you don't want to do that because as soon as you make peace with him, you then get a decrease with everybody else that he's at war with, yeah? Sometimes it's worth it, but most of the time it's not. And he's not, like, if you make a peace agreement or any kind of agreement with these guys, all the order races, they're not real fond of you, basically. So it doesn't mean that you never do it. It just means that if early on, I mean, honestly, we're in normal, so we probably could. But on the harder levels, it gives you even bigger and bigger penalties. And say you go to peace, you have non-aggression packs for 3 or 4 of the more the non-order aligned races. You're going to take some pretty big penalties all up, because it might be 8 for each one. And this just means it's harder and harder for you to keep alliances with other people. It's just not worth it, especially with the Dwarves. The Dwarves are such a strong race when they're aligned with the Empire and other Dwarves. They become. There was stages in the early parts of this game. This has been out for a while now, a year plus, where the Dwarves used to just steamroll. Oh, chaos is stirring. Yeah, the Dwarves will just steamroll
The dwarfs need me.
like everyone. Now, I really want you to attack me.
Objects.
We're going to pop up in next round. We've got a... We're going to hit that. Make some more money. And we're going to keep moving along. Yeah, I don't care. Yep, there he goes. And he's gone. And that's it. Now, whether or not this guy comes out to attack me, I don't know. He probably will. I'm baiting him hard to see if he'll come out. Now, if we were on hard, he'd probably just sit in his base. If it was me, I'd be sitting in my base and just building. But we'll see what he does. Yeah, so anyway, I was playing with my sound. Hopefully this sounds a little bit crisper. I've just been trying to get rid of as much of the echo in the background. I think I've said it in a couple of my videos. We're moving at the moment, so I'm kind of in between. I'm working out of my lounge room, which is a big open plan thing. And the rooms, I mean, I don't have a giant house or anything, but the room is just an open plan. So it's like kitchen, lounge room, and dining room. So there's things in it, but you just get a lot of echo. And I've got tile in the kitchen, which kind of bounce a little bit. So there's not as much carpet and stuff. So there's a little bit of bounce, and I'm just working with it. So trying also to get rid of the breath sounds. I did find a program, so he hasn't come out. So we're going to have to go in after him.
Fight.
So here's the thing, right? We are now fighting him, but we're also fighting the garrison. And we haven't quite got our lightning strike yet. If we had lightning strike, we could click the little button and they would disappear. Doesn't matter anyway, because we don't mind fighting all of them, because it'll just weaken the garrison hard. So let's do this. So as I was saying, I'm trying to figure out how to take the breaths out. You guys probably don't even hear them, but it really annoys me when I'm listening to it. It just, I don't know. I mean, you might notice it now that I've said it, but yeah. Anyway, I haven't had any feedback about it, but for me myself, listening to it, I'm like, oh, that's really irritating. There you go, right there. So, I didn't do that deliberately, I swear. Now, we better set this up. Okay, so, I mean, to start with, we kind of want to kill that as quickly as we can, and we will. And where is the reinforcements are coming in through here, right? So what we kind of want to do, because we want to be able to face up, we don't want to get hit in the side. So what we're going to do is we're going to move over here, and we're going to move on an angle, and we're going to pop our archers in front. We need to move them out of that formation, because they are going to go straight. Because they don't actually have any archers. Excellent. So they don't actually have any archers, so we're going to smash that as quickly as we can. We're going to take our boys here, and we're going to go... Oh, okay, we're going to go like that. We're going to do that again, and we're going to go like... that. So this will give us... Yep. Yep. So as they come out at us, we'll still be head on with them. And as these guys turn and face us, we'll be able to... Yeah, we'll be able to jam them up hard. We want these guys over here. Yeah, that's fine. Now they have ball boys and that, they're over there, to be fair. So we're probably going to move these boys here. We'll keep one there just to whittle down what little they have, but most of it's going to come from there. Yep. Yep. These guys, when they come in, we'll just take them out there. We want these guys as close as they can be because we're going to send them straight after them. Right, now our boys are going to... Yep, and here they come. Now, I'm going to send these guys... Ah, and there's the archers. Go.
Understood, Lord. Move now.
Okay, we're gonna get moving. We don't want our... Okay, so they're slowly moving in here. They're moving up. We are going to... We don't want to get them.
Strike out.
That's it.
Hello, through. Go. Nothing.
So we want them to kind of forget about us here.
Iron drinks.
No, that's not what we really want. We want you to go like that. And we're going to take the skirmish mode off.
Range far, range fast. For the ancestors! If they get close, not on! Quarrelers! For the ancestors!
Okay. Now I turned off the skirmish because I don't want them running. I want them to just keep firing.
Dwarf warriors! Yes,
We're going to take these night goblins out.
to the forge!
Going to move him up there.
To the High King!
Yeah, move him in.
Dwarf warriors! March! Yes, yes! Axes out, lads! Axes out!
Yeah, and they've just polished them off. Yep, and that's that. Okay, and our boys here are gonna...
Kazoo! Take them down! Down! Target, Lord! Quarrelers!
Yeah, they're gonna waste those guys.
Warriors! Move now! Move! Kazoo! High! For the ancestors!
Okay.
Plow through! Charge! Dwarf warriors! Power of the ancestors! Kill Urks! Quarrelers! Ward of vengeance!
Okay, and
Kill
this
them all
is...
in Beatrix!
Here we go.
Will do!
Should get a shot in here, point blank.
The damage
Yep.
done while the white queen of this floor by nightfall!
Okay, we've got these guys coming in here.
Strike stop us! They have wronged us! Range far, range fast!
There we have it. Our boys moving back here.
Sir! Plow through!
There's our boys looking. Come back here. Them in there. Swing around that way. And there we have it. Okay. And we'll just speed it up real quick. Oh no, I'll end it. My bad. Yeah. So not too bad. We lost 201 and they lost around 1,000. So that's not too bad. Yeah, did pretty well, realistically. How did our 93? Not too bad. Grudge Throwers did pretty good damage. Archers did alright. Yep, all in all, pretty good fight. So yeah, ultimately what you want to do with dwarves, and I think I said this last time, is you really want to do the underground battles, because that really, it really just means that people have to come at your head on, which means you can do what dwarves do best and just put up a solid brick wall of really good frontline defense troops, and then just pound them with what is really one of the dwarves' strongest points of view, which is just long range attack. This isn't even... It's not even worth fighting, guys. If that was a challenge, I would have done it, but it would have just been boring. Can move on to better fights. So we've just taken Mount Gunbad, which is really good because we now get a gold mine, a golden idols as a resource, and you're getting, 1,800 income plus lord rank, hero recruitment rank, and then it's all goodness. Now we don't, up here, we're not really going to need this, so we'll get rid of it. And what we'll probably do is we'll put a growth one in there because we want to grow it to level 3 to keep getting, we want to keep getting this. So we want to grow this as quick as humanly possible. But for now, what we will do is we'll leave, and also you've got Zufbar, Grand Prix, Gishnak's Lair, and you're basically surrounded by friendly dwarves, so you're not likely to get attacked too much. Once this guy gets taken out, which will be pretty soon, I would imagine, if not by me, then by somebody else. We're going to hit our last one there. Yeah, we're just going to annihilate them. Go to Hearthstone there, start getting our Hearth abilities happening. This is pretty good, so all in all, pretty damn good. We don't really want to... Yeah, we don't really want to do much here, honestly. We can... we could upgrade a couple of troops, but I'm just going to sit pretty for now. Oops, should have built... Oh well, doesn't matter. Excuse me while I grab a drink. Oh. All this talking makes me thirsty. These pretzels are making me thirsty. If you know what that's off, put it in the comments below. Okay, so basically, yeah, I'm trying to get the breaths out of my recordings, and so I'm having a look around. What I've been using is sort of just Filmora for my video editing. And I'm running a Line 6 XU2 with a Audio... Is it Audio Technica or what is it? Audio... Yeah, Audio... something? Audio Technica. I think it's a 2035 or something like that, mic. And I really like the sound and everything. Yes, but you'll pay for it. Okay, we'll take that, and you can pay us. Okay, you can pay us more. You can pay us more again. You can pay us more again. These guys are rich. Okay, more again. So, there we go. Beautiful. See what I mean by everyone wants to be our friend? It's awesome. So, really? Okay. We'll clean him up next round. So he's taking attrition now because he doesn't actually have a home base anymore. As soon as you don't have a home base, your army starts to take massive attrition. So he'll wither away to nothing pretty quickly, but we'll smash him next round.
Your prestige grows, my lord. News of your conquests spreads far and wide. Your developing power is noted by even the most distant of kings and bestial lords.
You're damn right it does. Alright, cool. Now we have Mount Gunbad. Let's do a quick... Yes, we're definitely going to build that. We're definitely going to do that. We're definitely going to do that. And soon we want to upgrade here. So that was good. There was some good upgrades. We're definitely going to kill you. And again, not even worth fighting. Just smash him. Kill all of them. Get us some more leadership. And that's the end of the bloody spears. Good night. Now we've got more points. I really want to get lightning strike because that helps a lot as I showed before. Now we're pretty good here. Let's check out. It's plus 18, so we need to sit here for probably 2 or 3 turns anyway. Not only just to heal the troops up, but also to get that up a little bit, so that we are able to walk away and leave it alone for a tad. Now that's gonna, yeah. So all we can really do now, we'll just have a look at our diplomatic. So, aha, here we go. Let's see. So he wants a trade agreement. Look at that. He really wants it. But let's make him pay for it. What do you reckon? Go 900. Yep. Dwarves are rich. No. Ooh. Payment. Let's do 12.
Go on then.
There we go. Go on then. And Cadron's gonna want one as well.
My kin, the throng of Cadron welcomes you.
Yes, it does. Now pay me. Pay me! Okay. Moderate. Let's give it a go.
I suppose.
Beautiful. So, we're going to get big chunks of cash out of that. It's going to be glorious. Absolutely glorious. Who else have we got? So these guys can't trade with us. Is anybody else that can trade with us? No, not yet. Not really. Wow. Okay, cool. Excellent. So we're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well. Oh, hello. Yeah, we want to get down there. We want to take that out and take Baragvar. That's definitely our next step. So, yeah, we'll give it one more turn up here. And then I have a plan. I have a plan, peeps. What we're going to do is we are going to throw a brewery in there because dwarves love beer, and as soon as you give them beer, they're pretty happy. So we'll give them beer here. That'll make them happy. Then we'll zip down here, and we're going to take that. I can't get down here, and you can't move it in. Yes. But we're going to take Varenka Hills. Then we're going to take the other one around there, and then hopefully consolidate Baragvar with our awesome diplomatic might. So yeah, I was getting back to the audio situation. I've just been sort of editing with Filmora, adding in some, different clips and bits and pieces, and just playing around with a little bit, and then pretty much uploading. I uploaded Raw a couple of times, and then found Filmora and stuffed around with that, so I could do some clipping and stuff. And now I'm sort of moving into the sound and trying to get my sound right. The mic, I think, is pretty good, and this mic setup is pretty good outside of the room I'm in, as I discussed earlier. But that will get better as I move. Yeah, so we're going to put this in here, because this gives us Dwarf Kegs, which is for trading and 5 public order, so boom. It looks good right now, but you got to remember our army's sitting there. So we can start moving down now. See, and as soon as we're not out of the province, because that's the border there, you can see where our border here reaches. So it'll still show, see, look, there you go. So we're gonna, do we need anything else? No, we're good. Okay, beautiful, moving on. So Adobe Audition or Audio Edition, maybe, I think. Or there's another one called Audacity, which you can run your stuff through to clean up the sound, clean up the voice, and apparently there's a plugin for that one from Wave something, and that automatically, you run your audio through it and it automatically picks up the breaths apparently and takes the breaths out without stripping all the natural voice tones and everything else like that. There seems to be a bit of controversy on whether it strips the toning out of the voice and makes it sound, well, very, you know, animatronic. There is in Filmora, there's actually there's a custom, you've got an equalizer there, and you can use they've got like a suppressor on it that will take out a lot of backgroundy type noise, but it does make you sound, I've played around with it today, and it makes you sound, you lose all the timbre and just the richness of the voice. I don't know how else to explain it. I know that probably sounds a little bit fiddly, but that's just, it just, there's no other way to describe it, I suppose. I mean, I'm a layman. I really don't know the technical terms behind it all. I'm very, very new to all of this. But basically, you can play with it. You can turn it on and off. But I found it made my voice very robotic and plain. Now, on there, I was watching one of the Filmora's clips on it, how they sort of show you how to do it, and he managed to get he was doing a clip on a young lady saying some stuff, and then he was showing you how to play with it. I sort of tried to play with it similar, and I could get it better, but it still didn't sound as nice. I mean, to me, again, I'm a layman, but if anybody knows what I'm talking about and they've had experience with it, please, I'd love some feedback. Shoot me an email or just give some feedback in the comments and let me know if there's some good. Yeah, we're going to go with growth, guys. Definitely going to go with that growth. Really want to grow this one and this one. Dwarves are slow growers, very slow growers. So we're going to keep moving down. Yeah, well, what we're going to do is we're at 4198. So we've got very good income coming in. We're well in the green, and we've got well here. We're doing well here. So what we're going to do is, what do we got? Emily attack, leadership +2. I'm not going to get him for a little bit. Hero success chance, construction costs -15 for all buildings in local region. So this is a good one to have if you're going to have someone like an army that sort of sits around your base and is a defender, because he's going to be, your main lord's your attacker, right? And then what you do is you put a defender lord, and it's really good if you can get one like this, because whatever he's sitting in, obviously you're getting he's paying for himself somewhat, you know what I mean? You're getting a reduction in any building, so he's really good, especially if you put him in new areas. So that's the one we're going to pick. Recruit, because he's just now giving me a 15% reduction cost here. Now, what you do with dwarves, because they're so expensive, your main lord will have the most expensive army, and you'll do up things in his chain to try and make them less expensive. You will have the cheap army sitting near your bases. Now, the reason for this is really simple. These guys already have garrisons in them. They already have garrisons, so you only need a cheap army to sort of bolster them if they get attacked. I mean, it's already got a fairly sizable garrison, yeah? So that's why you do it, and it's just cheaper and works better. So again, it won't even be that big of an army, and what you'll do is probably, like, so we'll go here, I will recruit one of these, because if he's over here, right, for me to get it, I've got to do 2, but for him, he can just get it in 1, right? We're not quite at the next level, so we are going to want some of these, because these guys are, I mean, they're just awesome. So we're going to get 2 of those. Hang on, have I already got one of those?
You know who I am?
No, I don't. Okay. So I'm going to get 2 of those. These guys are great for taking out, I mean, anti-large, fast versus pretty much anything. So they'll take out cavalry and just, you know, anything big basically up close. Hang on a sec. What else can we get? No, I can't get much. And we're going to want, we've got 2 of those. We're going to want to replace some of our quarrelers, at least, with these guys. Now, the difference between the 2 is this one has armor piercing, weapon strength, so if something gets close to them, it's going to have armor piercing. These guys have slightly more melee defense, which means they last a little bit longer. These ones have more melee attack, and their weapon strength's a little bit higher, and they do armor piercing, so they're a little bit better. These ones have shields, these don't though, so they will take fire a little bit better. We're going to get a cannon, definitely going to get one of those, and we'll just leave it at that for now. Oh, hang on. And he will also take... Oh no, because we'll swap out our... Yeah, no, we don't need to do much there. Okay. So he's on his way down. He's getting that. We're going to zoom that up. Yeah, so basically I'm just wondering whether Adobe Audition... Is it Audition? I think it's Audition or Audio. It's one or the other. Is worth the money, basically. You know, I paid $100 for Filmora just because they said it. You know, it was really easy to use, and I have found it really easy to use. It's been really good to just make sense to me as I'm trying to clip things. But I looked at some of the other ones and they were really complicated, and I just went, ugh, I'm too much of a layman at this point. Maybe, you know, in time, as my knowledge grows.
Our honored dwarf.
What are you going to want? Right, so he's at the end of that. He wants to he's going to pay me, yeah. But I think what you can do is you can pay me more. Yep, cool. Basically, he doesn't want the greybeard prospectors to attack him, and I mean, his figuring is that if he's... Aha, now you see. Cheeky bugger here. So he's come up here and he's taken this.
Yes.
Now our boy here, he's sitting in here and he's one off the cannon, so he's not too bad.
How can I help?
Isn't going to be enough to do much. We are going to move into here. We're going to move that up. How are we going over here? Yep, so we're now up +3, so that's good. It won't help it grow, unfortunately, but it will help to get that up, and I can always swap it out later into a growth one if I need to. How far off are we here? Yeah, we're pretty good. Okay. And we'll keep moving. So yeah, the plugin's called, it's Wave something, I think. Oh, hello.
Vampire! Why'd you darken my halls with your foul presence?
Yeah, no. So we really don't want to be friendly with these guys. As I think I've said before, you just get too many penalties from all the other orders.
I
So
am the
yeah.
High King. I will hear you beg.
Yeah, it's not going to happen, buddy. See ya. I mean, we're so beloved that even the vampires want to make friends with us. That's how cool we are. Oh man, really thirsty. It's like we're so beloved that we're so cool. We're the cool kids on the block. This is what's happening.
Now then, Manlin, what brings you here this day?
Yeah. No. I think they've got more money. And we will get it.
Welcome, friends of the Dowie.
Yeah, only if you pay me. Yeah, okay, you can pay me more. Yeah, he'll take that. Cool. Alright. So this guy's up here, so what we might do is zoop, take him out, and then we've got these guys just starting to pad up here a little bit. Hey, here we go. Okay, so he's got a pretty sizable force. We probably won't beat this one, unfortunately. But we can damage it enough so that when we do come through with the army, we'll just clean them up royally. Yeah. Too much. See, these guys are really going to hurt because they're shield, armor piercing, they're anti-infantry and shielded. They're going to make it through our fire. We've got quite a lot of firepower, so we're good there, but they've got a lot of utility, and these guys are going to soak up damage. We'll fight it, but yeah, this is going to be a very tough battle. However, you never know. You just never know. I will have to try to focus down the goblin. I think it's a goblin shaman, so he should go down. Now we do have a grudge try, so we want to utilize our range on them as much as humanly possible to get in as much damage as we can. We're going to want to put our you are going to want to go here. I'm going to want you right there in the center with as much range as we can get, and we're going to want to keep you back here and alive for as long as we can get you. I'm going to put you, so we're going to take you, and you, and we're going to go as wide as we can give you, and we're just going to do as much damage as we can possibly do as quick as we can possibly do it. Now they are going to, where the issue here is definitely going to be that they're going to come around the sides, and there's not a lot I can do. I mean, technically I could box this, which I could turtle box it a little bit, but I mean, turtle boxing is, you're still going to go like this kind of thing, and you're going to like that, like that, just to give us a little bit more. And then what we'll do is we'll grab these through. Stretch them as wide as they'll go. Alright. You can full turtle box, and I mean like do a box, but it's a bit, yeah, it's a bit cheesy. And they're going to get through one way or the other eventually. So what we want to do here is we're going to want to take out, what have they got there? These guys move their archers, that's fine. We can shoot them from range. It's the guys in the boars we kind of want to take out. They're going to be a pain in the ass. They're going to come through the woods here. What's our range looking like? Kind of, they're just about to hit it. Boys will start shooting any second. And should start to launch around about now. Yeah. Okay, so the first one should hit somewhere around here. Yeah. That's not really what we want.
Understood.
Okay, there's our target.
Quarrelers. Plow through.
I'm going to move these guys back just so that our lines aren't completely disrupted. It will shorten their radius a little bit, but not too much. And the reality is it's going to happen one way or the other. Our lines are going to get hit. And here come the boar boys in early. Let's just move them back.
Move now. Bring them down.
Ah, you son of a...
Don't skirmish. For the Calazoncore. If they get close, not on.
Ah, that was silly.
Charge.
We need to get these guys out.
For the ancestor gods. Bomb those dwarven legs. They have wronged us.
And those are the bull boys right there.
Warriors! The clans unite! Take them down!
Here they go, coming around.
We demand blood! Strike out!
This is what I was saying about there's not a lot we can do, unfortunately.
Dwarf warriors! Quarrelers! For the ancestor gods!
Okay.
Fire on the foe! Quarrelers! It is a reckoning! Bow through! Kazar!
We're gonna put these guys in.
Quarrelers!
Put these guys
Bring
in.
out the axes! Shall we attack? They have wronged us! Targets, Lord!
Yeah, just too much. Even for dwarves.
Grudge thrower! Anu! Quarrelers! Fire on the
Try and take some of the quarrelers because we're not doing much there.
reckoning! Quarrelers! Bring out the axes! The clans unite!
Let's try and kill those spiders.
Quarrelers! Split them in two!
Okay.
Withdraw! Shoot the Wazaks! Aye! Killers! Bring up, cover them!
Yeah, they're not gonna last long, unfortunately.
Quarrelers!
Just too superior, unfortunately. We held for as long as we could, but this is all but over, unfortunately. Again, so even though the dwarves technically have superior troops, when you're that outnumbered and you can't hold your back lines,
Withdraw!
even if we had total boxed, we just wouldn't have won that one.
Pull out! Let the vengeance begin!
And that's that.
Withdraw!
So, I mean, we did manage to take out the ones we were trying to take out, which was good. But yeah, we just couldn't do enough damage to these guys, but that's all right. We're going to bring our main army in now, and with these guys gone, or almost gone, that just leaves us with a hard front line, which we can soften up and destroy. Are going to take that city. They're either going to take it or they're going to sack it. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Usually they take it. No, it looks like he sacked it. Interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, good. Well, that's good for us. Because we just have to repair it now. So this one's doing really well. We're at 20 out of 20. We're gonna... Can we...
Aye, I'll see it done. Organs
We're gonna move as quick as we can.
for the wisdom of Valea.
So, the
Time
question
for the
is...
reckoning.
If I hit him... Whoa, this is a bit of a gamble, see? So, he's right here.
Ready.
I do have these guys, but there's no way they can fight them on their own. And that's not going to give you radius. That's not going to give you radius. So there's not much I can do, unfortunately. I'd love to pop him out there, but I'm not going to get backed up and that'll just wipe him out. But that's okay. He'll skedaddle down now, but that's okay because we'll follow him down. We'll maximize our army a little bit. Swap a couple of units, change a couple around, and then clock him out. He will more than likely go for a confederation with Grimgor, I would say. No. So, yeah. So anyway, I'm hoping that the sound and my mic after the little play that I did do sounds a bit better. We're going to take this one here. And we're pretty much full, guys. And he did exactly what we thought he was going to do. Now, there's this guy's here too. So we're going to be very passe to that. So what we're going to do is we're going to come here. And I'm going to drop out him and him. And we're going to take him and him. And we're going to drop out... What have we got here? We're going to drop out... I'm going to leave those three. I'm going to drop out that one. And that one. And we put these two in. And that should do it. Okay, so we've got a starting of a second army here. He's at 20. We're going to run him back to here. And that's because he's sitting down here. Now remember, these guys can underway and he's already in it. So he'll pop up here and start trying to take stuff if I'm not careful. We're going to pop you back up there. You're just going to sit in here for a second. Heal up. We've got the money. Ooh, and look what else we've got. Very nice. So very soon we're going to upgrade our front line with these guys. But for right... actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go... Can he do... He can do the same as well. If I get rid of this... He can go there. He can't move. I'm going to move him out to here. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we go 6? No. We're going to go 5. And they're all in one turn, so we're going to go back. He's going to massively upgrade our front line. They're about... I think they're about 10 points higher in melee defense, and realistically that's the dwarves. Your frontline dwarves, they just need to take a pounding. Like the tougher they are, they just need to hold the line, because really it's the firepower behind them that's going to do the damage. They're not really the damage dealers. They're there just to stop people and hold them in place. And really they're just... I mean, think of your frontline dwarves as your classic tank. We can do better than that. Yeah. Okay. We'll come back, I'm sure. Yeah, so they're like your classic tank, and then you've got all your back end as your mage spitting fireballs over, although they don't have mages because they don't use magic. In this case, it's cannonballs. Okay, so we've got this here, so we're going to move you up to here. And we're just going to literally swap out the front line because we just upgraded it. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. And we've got one left there, do we? We're going to go 6. We're going to do that. So he's now got a new front line. We're back down to 2, 2, 5. We're 1 short, so we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're gonna go grumblers. And 2, 2, 3 with some very heavy firepower there. Probably gonna get rid of him too, actually. But let's just.
Summon me if you dare.
We're gonna take you as well. Cool, and you're going to. 2, 3, 4. The backline's pretty good. Like that's long range. There's some pretty good damage coming in. Good damage coming in. Good damage. Some good damage. Front line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can go pretty far. Plus the grumblers are also in that front line. Although you do kind of want them behind. You want these guys behind as well. Potentially we do another frontliner or we do another grumbler. Grumblers could take, I mean, they're armor piercing, charge defense against large foes, and they're all grumblers. They just, I mean, yeah, they can. We're going to do it. They're a good unit to have. This guy is going to sit. Pillars of Grungi are our. I'm going to pop him over here, right? Because they won't attack here. They just won't. They'll attack here or here. And he's already getting ready for it. So I'm going to... What has he got? He's got a heap of front line but no back line at this point. So what we really want to do is we're going to want to... This guy's fairly cheap though, remember. So we're going to want to do 1, 2... And then 2 more of these. That should be enough for now. And let's go at that. He's going to... Our income per turn is going to take a bit of a hit. We do have quite a bit of income anyway, so it's not a big drama at this point. What we don't want to do is lose our Silver Road. We already taken 1 hit, which set us back a little bit. So what I want to do is I want to kind of leave him there on the pillars, the cheaper guy.
Friends of the Dowie.
What are you going to do? Yeah, okay, but you are still going to pay me. That's how it works, man. Nope. Pay me something. Okay. Okay. Let's see how this unfolds. I kind of want him to jump that fence. If he's stupid enough, he's going to get hit by both armies. Did he do it? Oh, he did do it. But he's still miles away.
Fight!
Come on. Take the bait.
Yes,
Take the bait. And you, my man,
to war!
are you sitting in there? You're not sitting in there.
For the wisdom of the layer.
Get out of there for a second.
Move!
Jump in there. Yeah, got 2. So we're going to get... What are we down? 1-7? Not too bad. Not great, but not too bad. We're going to... 1 more of those. That gives us 4 back line. 2 of these. Yep. That one. That's cheap, so we'll grab 1 of those. Just to deal with anything too long range, because we don't have anything like hardcore long range. Yeah, so in this one you got a fairly good solid front line. This is for dealing with doors. Here's your, I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's your range. 2 of them, and that's for anything big. But you do kind of want 1 of these just in case you have to deal with well, you are going to have to deal with cavalry, and they don't have pike, these guys, so that's going to be your 1 expensive unit in there, I think. Now what? How are we going? Leadership went under siege. Masters of Steel, we want that one because we want that and that. Yeah, good. Okay, and let's see what he does. I feel like Now, if he does start heading towards our base, because these guys are both our military allies, we can actually call upon them to take him out for us. They don't always respond. It depends on the relationship you've got. If you've got really top relationship with them, they'll generally send someone, as long as they're not under too much pressure themselves, to go and deal with it. Really want to get down here and take this bloody river. But now that he's pushed into here again, we're going to have to deal with him. Grimgor Ironhide, I think his name is Grimgor Ironhide. Yeah, that's him. Oh, Talabakland has been absolutely destroyed. Now, where's he gone? Aha, cheeky bastard. Now, Mount Squigglehorn is very, very well defended. It's about as well defended as it gets, to be honest, and so it should be, because that's pretty expensive. And we're now getting more defended here again. So we're going to keep rebuilding that. We're still sitting on 38k cash, so we're doing well. We're in a good position here, and we're going to... Yeah, he's just jumped out there. We're going to jump over here, put some pressure on here. This guy's good, and he's sitting in the one that's not defended. He can get there anytime he needs to, so it's not a big deal. And he's got an 18 stack on top of what's already here, which is 1 cannon, 1 grudge thrower, 2 longbeard great weapons, 3 crawlers great weapons, and then the Thane, the longbeards, the miners, and crawlers. So not too bad, not too bad. He had to put up a pretty good, decent fight. So let's see what he does. This should be quite interesting. That should really auto stay. I don't know why it's not. So we will more than likely call it after this next battle, because this will be coming up to an hour, I'd say, close to. But let's get this. See if we can't bait him in. And what do you do? Mine dispute. Income from mines plus 10%. We lose some standing with Zulfbar. I'll take the mines. Now, where did he go? Is the question. Did he zoom back here? He hasn't got. Now see this? See this? Now they might be heading up there. There's only a very, very little. What has he got? Yeah. Putting pressure. 133. I can't do a lot right now because there's pressure here. But what I can do.
I'll do it.
We're gonna flog them. Alright, well, I'll do the battle quickly. This is going to be somewhat of a cakewalk, but we'll do it quickly. And then we'll end the stream on this one, because as we move down, we're going to encounter more resistance. A lot more resistance. And we've got the vampires moving up the back there. So if we can clear here, we might be able to move our guy up there. Because that's alright, because if he takes it off Zulfbar, then we can take the area. I'll show you in a sec. Okay, so here's our boys. What do we got? Yeah. It's all much of a muchness. It's not really going to make much difference. We do want the range. So we're just going to pull back here for a second. We're going to whack our archers in the front. No, archers in the front. And then we're going to go across like that. We're going to pull these guys out, come over here. We're going to pull you out, come over here. Now the rest of you, actually, pull you out here. Right. And you can come out as well. Alright, so the rest of you. Nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go.
It is a reckoning!
There, that's better. Right, so we've got our gunners here, here, and here. We're going to want gunners on the outside,
Quarrelers!
quarrelers in the center,
Thunderers!
because our thunderers are going to need to pull back. And then usually the key is for them to get around so they can get access, like get a good clear line of shot. Not really sure. Longbeards, we're going to pull back. And we're going to push these guys forward. Right, we'll leave one longbeard there. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. Leave the longbeards there. Where's your... These guys? These guys are going to zoom around the outside. Again, they have bonus versus large. Gonna throw one there and throw the other round about there. So we're covering our boys. And the Iron Drakes are... let's move you in there. Right, and we'll move them in there. You out there. Longbeards can just come in the center as they need. Just not getting this, are we? There we go, that's better. Right, then we're going to go you. Off skirmish and attack. Take our yeah, and there's the Goblin Wolf Riders. Nothing can stop us. Okay, and our boys here are going to bomb the hell out of them. That's our artillery doing their job. I'm doing my part.
Nothing can stop us.
Yeah, it's not packed enough.
Move now. Go. Move. Rage fast. Strike out. Move it out. Charge. Strike out. On the way. Let the vengeance begin.
Okay, so remember these are our bonus versus large troops. They will take a hit here because they don't have bonus versus charge, but look at that. Get minced. Get minced. And that's Slayers. Okay. They won't even get to the front lines.
Longbeards! Kill them! Vengeance! Have at them! More of vengeance!
Shoot.
Longbeard! Longbeards! Quarrelers! Cannon! Kill hooks! Iron Drakes! Find your targets! Righto! Yes! Be it ready! Come on!
Okay, so pretty straightforward.
Fires! Quarrelers! Rage far, rage fast! Shout the wasps! For the Kala's angle! Our fire undimmed!
Gonna hold them there.
War of vengeance! Quarrelers! For the ancestors!
That's our Slayers. Mashing them. Okay, pretty straightforward. Heavy firepower. So we lost 3. They lost 754, and that, I mean, that is the strength. You know, like you've now got Thunderers in that line, and they will do mass damage. You know, and then you've got your Iron Drakes, which have been doing damage for some time. We're softening them way up before they even get there. These guys, excellent at just taking out. I mean, that didn't do that much damage, but very excellent at just like hitting a back line so that their own catapults and long range weapons just can't touch you. I mean, you watch the Slayers in that engagement with the cavalry, they just minced them. It was just good. And you know what we're going to do, guys? We're going to occupy this one. We're going to take it. Now we've got our Warriors of Dragonfire Pass, which are Warriors of Renowned, and they come with flame axes. Right, so from here we can now attack. So this one, this is Black Crag, so this is Grimgor's main base, and Iron Rock is just here. So I mean, you can come down here and take Iron Rock, but then you're constantly battling to keep it. What I tend to do is usually run these two and then take this one and then fight into here. But because he keeps coming up here, I'd rather have him try and take this than this. And what are you doing? So let's have a look at this. What has it got? It's pretty well built. He's got level 2. He's got a very strong garrison here. That's not going to beat it. So we should be right. As long as he doesn't go past into Mount Gunbad, because our garrison is not strong there. We are definitely not strong. We are at a... Yeah. He needs to get up there and do something about that, but I think he's a bit hard pressed at the moment. Yeah, he's not too bad, but okay. So from here, we get our upgrade, which is nice. How many? Minus 10 turns within passing of living ancestors. Soul resistance. We get 3 oath gold. Casual repulsion rate +2. Campaign movement range is nice. That's nice to have. I feel like we want to do this though, because that's our path at the moment. And we're pretty good because we really didn't take anything. So from here, this is probably pretty heavily Iron Rock. Yeah, it's very heavily defended. So that's going to be a pretty good battle, that one. I'll tell you what. Since we had so much stuff around, we'll do one more battle for this episode and then...
Get my axe! Why should I hear you speak, Zangonaz?
Yeah, I'm not interested. Not interested, mate. On your bike. Off you go. So, I mean, ultimately we want this, because that's a trading hub, as I said earlier, so we do really want to have these 3. Also, he will confederate here. So what I need to do is weaken this guy a little bit. but taking this is a constant non-stop battle. So, and we will deplete troops taking it. That's the other thing too. But might be worth it, because if we take it, it will severely push down. Yep. And we've heard no more from Azog. So what I think we'll do is we're going to move up here. We've got 1-7, so we're not too bad. He's got 2 more he can fit. Got 4 in the back line, 2, 3. That's not too bad. Very strong front line. We've got our guys there. And I'm thinking what we might do is pretty good firepower. We've got our, yeah. We might just grab another one of these. And you know what? We might grab one of those as well. And next turn, he's going to race down here and attack this guy, because he's got nothing in there. They're pretty good, but the rest is pretty much just whatever it is. We're gonna do that, and we can now do some ruins, which we didn't do last battle. All right, so we're at full health. Let's see what he does there. There's one of them. Okay. So we're moving down on them. What are you going to do here, buddy? He's going to come up and try and kill one of my guys. He's moving back, so he's just gotten scared and ran off. Just pooed himself and ran away. That's alright. Oh, he's taken Oakenhammer. Okay. Zufbar is not doing so well. Oh, here we go. Where did this come from? Karaz Karak. Ah. Troll Eater reinforcements. He's hit me with 2. Possibly could do it, but what I'll do is I'll pull back for now.
Vampire! Why'd you darken my halls with your foul presence?
Come on, I'm not going to give you a peace agreement. So he's come up, so he's pulled both his troops out, which is pretty good. He's pulled both out. The second one's not got there, so now we can engage one on its own, and it's just a steam cake roll, so I'm just going to save just in case we lose anything majorly, but we're not going to. That was very silly.
Shoulder axes, lads.
He's just lost them, and now you know what, we're just gonna kick back here and let him come at us. As for you, we're gonna hit underground. Now he could possibly move over here if he wanted to. I can come down here, but what I'm going to do is go right here. Hopefully he runs or goes that way. If he runs, I'll catch him. Hopefully an intercept. Vault under siege. Yeah, we want that one. We want growth. And then we're going to start hitting the other side of things. We will do Route Marcher because you're there to protect our base, so you've got to be able to move distance. And we want to go there. So we're at 43,694. So, like, money's not a problem at this point. Although that seems like a lot, you can spend it pretty damn quickly. You'd be surprised. Especially if you like consolidate with somebody and they've got too many armies. See, the thing is, the computer cheats. It can have like 3 armies going that no way you could have because you wouldn't be able to afford it to upkeep it, but the computer will have 3 armies going at the same time. The computer on this one cheats quite a lot unless you get mods that don't allow it to cheat. So I'm like
send your king my regards, Umgi.
On harder, let's see what, it's high, okay. High again. Yeah, we'll take 700. Look, we do want to affiliate with all of the positive guys, the order. Ooh. So I want that one. If I take that one, yeah. So our boys are almost completely rested. Don't know what's happened to him. He might be coming up to try and take, which is fine. It doesn't matter. We probably want to take this and then move on that with together.
The dwarfs need me.
So we're going to do that now. And I mean, it makes very little difference. We're just going to auto it. Again, not worth the time. And we'll occupy that one. And now that we own it, we'll get that up and happening. And yep, we're going to definitely want that one. And so we'll start healing now.
For the wisdom of the layer.
We're almost fully healed. We could attack, but we might. What do you got? Plus whatever's there. Full stack. Nah, we don't want to attack that just yet. What we do want to do is get our 2 Gumblers that we were going to get before. Well, yeah, definitely going to build you to there. And where is this guy? Is he still there? He's still there. Losing ground, man. You need to get that army over there to take Oakenhammer. Oh well. Oh. Alright, so we've just taken that last base. And in the next section we'll probably go and take down there, but I think we'll call it a day for this episode, episode number 3. Look, I hope you've had a lot of fun. We've gained 2 new holds, well 3 new holds now, and we're moving on our 2nd full province. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, again, please leave a like, smash the subscribe, click the bell. If you're on Facebook, leave a like, follow the page, and share the page. Share the love. We're also on Instagram and Twitter. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching and have a great night. See you later. Bye.